Howdy, howdy, and welcome to Gaming with Hellfire. So I promised there would be a Stardew Valley number 2, so this is what we are doing today. Thanks for bearing with me. There's been some massive and major technical difficulties over the past couple of days. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into Shiny Dog Farm, which is going to be my main account. And I'm just going to show you a little bit about how my town looks at this point. Alright, so we're going to maybe wake up. There we go. We're just going to pick my little cactus plant, water it, come over and check the TV. Looks like the Queen of Sauce has a new recipe for me, which is awesome. Shrimp cocktail. Ooh. I have to look up that recipe. So you can, with your recipes, go over to the kitchen and we have all of these different plates and things that you can make. You do have to discover them all. People have to give them to you. The maki roll is especially something you'll need for the community center later on. But the kitchen is something that you have to upgrade your house to get. I forget how much it is. It might be like 10 grand or something and some wood or stone. And but this is my house. It's fully upgraded. You can't upgrade it anymore. So here I have a kid's room with 2 beds and a crib. And this is, I don't even know what that room's going to be, but it's kind of like my whatnot room. So I'm going to go through the kitchen, come down here to the cellar, and I have my barrels that can make beer and wine, and my little, I don't even know what you call them right now, with little things that the aging barrels, and they've been going for like a week now, so I have absolutely no idea when they're gonna pop up and give me something aged. So we have like all my stuff here, and I try to organize it as much as I can. Right now I have highlighted the prismatic shard, which I absolutely do not sell. You have to give one to Gunther in the library, and I'm holding on for them because I think you need it later in order to grant a proposal or something to someone. But we're gonna head on over here to the greenhouse. And I got a couple things I can pick up and harvest. Some cranberries, some hops. It's always a good day when you can harvest. Got some chili peppers. And I love this little room. You can grow whatever you want to in this greenhouse. It's like I planted these as soon as I got this thing up and going. And I'm trying to hoard as many things as possible because I'll need them to make jams and to make wines and things of that nature, beer. These little cactus plants are great. They actually help you get through some of the mines a little easier. It's a good source of food. I go here and I have some traps. These little traps, I do the same thing. I'm at the point of where I just hoard everything into a chest, and I will recycle some of the materials later. So here's my little chicken farm. I have ducks, I have rabbits, chickens, I even have void chickens, which they give you a little bit higher bounty on their items. And here I have mayonnaise, lots and lots of mayonnaise machines, because sometimes, you forget to go by and check on them, and you end up with a surplus of eggs to put in. Which there's actually in the top left corner there an incubator, so you can take an egg and actually hatch it, which I think is really cool. Again, I'm at the hoarding stage. If I need money, I just go and I sell everything. It actually makes me feel pretty good because you end up with like such a big haul. And now I'm going to go down to the other barn and see how my cattle and the goats and pigs are doing. sheep, goats. Aw, they bat at me. Doesn't matter. They're cute. They're adorable. So I have cheese making machines. So I would normally be able to milk cows or goat, and with a pail you can see up there. But you have to go down and buy that, and then you can milk the animals and make this. So the unit I've been grabbing all these items from, the eggs and the milk, those items are 25,000 gold. They're down here on the shop to the right of me as I'm running away from it right now. But they help so much, cutting down on everything. It collects everything the animals drop. And here we have one of the, I don't know, they're kind of like nomad kind of people, or person, I guess. It's just a random traveler that pops up. Every now and again you'll need something like the copper ore you might need. It might have a fish that you need. Just any random thing. The decorative stuff is really cool, but not really needed in the beginning. When you start refining your city, it's great. So over here, you usually have like this big log that you can't cut down with your normal axe, so you have to upgrade your axe a couple times, and then here you are. You found like this little secret village, or not village, a little secret path that gives you hardwood, and they also have what I call little squishies. They should be green squishies when you first enter this. They're not quite as hard, but the little blue squishies are fine. They don't hurt that much at this point. But I try to gather as much hardwood as I can. You never know when you might need it. I might do hardwood fencing once. I have stone fencing right now. But we are... Oh, so also a little bit later, you'll be able to open up this other little area, and there's two or three ways to get down in there. I know two for sure, and this is the easiest one. You walk straight down. It took me forever to figure out how to get down here, but it's just a few extra things of hardwood. You might find some worms down there, which take your hoe and just farm as many worms as you can. Now here's one of the other ones, and this is a little trickier because you have to go up and then you have to go to the right a little bit, but you can't go too far up. You have to like back out and go to the right, and just the other one's way better. Oh, sorry, it's been late days, late nights. We're just going to travel back this way. So as you can see, like I have a bunch of new bushes growing. When you cut down more and more trees, the more bushes are allowed to grow, and therefore your berry picking season it'll turn epic. I do not remember what I was doing here or what I was talking about. I'm doing a voiceover because for some reason one of my technical difficulties was my microphone not wanting to record. So I'm sure I was saying something rather important, but so you have these buttons on the side. You have add to existing stacks, which is the best buttons you can have. So anything you already have in there, you click on that button and it takes everything from your personal inventory and just transfers it. You don't have to go through and pick like which one you may or may not want. But yeah, let's go to town here. And of course, it's winter, so there's worms literally everywhere. So we try to get as many of those as you can. You get some of the like winter, or yeah, mostly at this point it's like the winter yams and things of that nature. You can also get library books. Here's Pam. She's our bus driver. I just paid 500 gold to take her to the desert. To activate her, you actually have to finish something in the community center. This community center is a big portion of this game. And you don't have to deal with the community center. There is a way around not dealing with it, but you take the town and you make it from this small, cute little quaint thing and you turn it into, oh, you have this like mega store that comes in and it takes over everything. And I really don't want that. I may do another video of me doing just that. Just so you guys can see and so I can see as well what the next and new thing is. But this guy here, he's got a lot of like pretty cool things. I don't really buy from him. The only thing I might buy is like the totem so you can just use it and it transport you straight here. You don't have to pay the 500 gold. So here's the only market, like actual place that you really need to know that's over here. She has all these seeds. They're great. She has ice cream, work shirt. She has the star fruit, rhubarb, and some other things that I really like, the little cactus seeds. And I typically buy from her whenever I can. A lot of those, once they grow, that's it. So up here in the top left of the map, you have a cavern, which you will need a key to get to. And this is a much harder mine to get to and use. I've not really been in this one very much. I will die. These bugs are, look, 0 damage. Absolutely no damage to these bugs. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave because I don't want to die. And because when you die and you're in a mine, especially one that you've gotten down a couple levels, it can actually strip you of some of those levels and you'll have to rework them again. You also will have to pay a fine to the doctor and you will lose a minimum of 1 or 2 items, and I've lost as many as 5 or 6 items. So we're just going to go back to town. But it's a nice little area. It's not somewhere I go very often. I do need to go and partake in that at some point in the near future. But I'm just kind of like writing out the years through here. So another community center completion is the mine carts. And they'll take you to the town, they'll take you to the mine shaft, they'll take you to the bus stop. There's a quarry you can go to as well. But yeah, this is a complete one. It's 120 levels. It's not too terribly hard, but I do recommend that before you get to the ones that are brighter, the levels that are bright, kind of snowy like this, it's like that light. You go through a really, really dark portion. You'll need torches for sure. Right behind me, this is the guild. For that, you have to kill some slimes in order to be let in, and they're only open, I think they start at 2 and they close at like 10 or something. But they'll have all the swords you will ever need. They have some clothing that helps you out, some rings that help you out. They all do something different. If you ever pick up a ring that's like the light ring or some ring of light, I highly recommend having that one on because then you don't need torches to go through some of these caverns. But you have a little thing on the wall there that will tell you all about how many things you have killed. Once you've completed them, you go to the guy over in the chair that's sitting there. He's not too impressed with you at the moment, and he just won't be. This bridge here is also a community center completion, and have no fear. I know for a fact we will get to the community center, so I can explain a couple more things that go on with that. I'm turning this little quarry, which normally has a ton of stones and rocks and all that, into my little, I guess you can say like a lumber yard kind of deal. But I can come over here, I can probably place a chest and just keep it going. Check trash cans on occasion. Don't let anybody catch you because you will ruin your relationship with some of the villagers, some of the townspeople. But we did just walk by the blacksmith place. We just walked by a mega mart, essentially. Oh look, here's one of my friends. She can be pretty cool. I haven't befriended her too much in this one, but the one with my significant other, he is doing the opposite. Like, he's not making friends, he's doing a lot of the work, and I'm going out and like gifting the friendship stuff. So here's the community center in the room with the purple carpet, the room up to the top where the pantry is. They have little boxes. You can see right there with the star count, there's 5 of the 6 stars, which means I have 5 of the 6 little glowy tablets done. I'm just kind of showing you the rooms and where they would be. The one that's up there with the vault, that's just money. It's like a couple thousand here and there, but the big one is like 25 grand. So this is what the actual tablets look like on the inside. It tells you a category, and then it'll tell you inside the category what you need. Like this one, I need catfish to finish, and I think catfish, next availability will be in the spring, and it'll only be during certain times of the day and or night. I forget. I'll have to look it up. And then there's and it has to be raining. And sometimes you'll get a rainy season, sometimes you won't. It's really a toss-up. I don't know what happens when you get rid of. I'm not really rid of, but you complete all the tasks that are in there, because you have those little. They're kind of squishies. They're like squishies, and they fix and they repair, and they live in dilapidated areas and buildings and stuff. So they are helpful. So we're just going to run by and through the town. Let's see what's going on here. I guess everybody is heading home. 7:40 p.m. So this is me showing you that the iridium fishing pole with a bobber on it. So the bobber makes the bar much bigger. If you remember the last video, that little green bar was tiny. And this fish is a pain in the butt. Like, it's everywhere you want it to go. And fishing's hard enough in this game, but when you get some of those fish, it's just not even worth it sometimes. I'm not looking for any winter fish anyway, so I have no problem letting the fish go and, not spending 15-20 minutes on trying to catch them. So we have now caught a 34-inch pike, which is not too bad. I can go and immediately sell them. I can go put them in storage. I can really do whatever I want. I can use him to cook. I can make a maki roll out of him. Let's get back to the farmlands here. Or I guess, yeah, my farmlands. So always keep an eye on your inventory. I'm trying to get everything up to like the gold stage, and after the gold stage, I'm going to try to get everything up to the iridium stage. I don't know how much of a difference it is for anything, but it's good to just kind of upgrade as you go, because you will eventually need it to help with bigger gardening and harvesting and literally all the good stuff, because Pierre will sell you more seeds at the general store, different new exciting seeds like every year. So here's our friends list. Apparently I run into Linus a lot and give him stuff. But as you go down, like, I've been working on them. That's what I've been doing like all this winter. Of course, there's a few I haven't gotten to yet. And apparently they're the singles. So I know I've given them stuff. I know I have received a heart from them. So I don't know if like you ignore them for a certain period of time if the heart goes away. But eventually I will have to pick one that I really like and just visit them often and give them a gift as often as I can, which is twice a week. You can find lists of what they really like, dislike, kind of neutral about, and what they love. If you can find the things they love, that is the best thing ever. Alright, guys. Well, that was my little world with Shiny Dog Farms there. If you want to see any more of Stardew Valley, or if you need any help, or if you want me to pop in and say, hey man, I'll play the game with you, I will absolutely play this game with you. Just leave a comment below. Hit that like button if you liked it. And also hit the, you know, subscribe button, because you know you want to see more. And if you do want to see more of the games I'm going to put out and kind of walk you through and help anybody, or if you just want to see the games, you can also drop whatever you really want down in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do for you. I know we have Grandpa in the background here talking. This is the beginning of year 3. We're getting ready to hit spring day 1, and he's just kind of talking to me. He's reassuring me I'm doing a good job, and you can pause through that, or when you play it, I'm sure you'll make it to year 3. It's not hard. The game progresses pretty quickly. So let's just go and see what's going to happen here. Let's see what Grandpa has left us. Ooh. I'm just going to run over here. You have to excuse my farm. I'll have to clean it on day 1 and then get all the seeds planted. Hopefully within day 1. No later than day 2. So here we have grass, which we do not want in this little section because we have our little electricity little poles, which when there's a storm, lightning will hit it and that'll give us battery packs. And you'll learn how to craft those yourself later on. So that right there just said that we needed a diamond. So luckily I have a diamond. So we're going to see if we can go put a diamond in it and see what happens. I'm also making diamonds right now, so that's very helpful. It's one of the best things to make. And you'll get like a little gem replicator through the community center, and you'll eventually be able to make your own. It won't let you do everything. I wish it would let you do iridium, but it doesn't. But it looks like... Okay, I gave him a diamond. And... I have no idea. Maybe I'll post another video when I figure out what I'm doing with that. Now there are apps you can download, and I have an Android, so I know it's definitely on there. I'm sure it's on iPhone and other systems as well. I think it's, I forget what mine is. It's like SV something. Let me bring it up here. I play this game so much that I absolutely just have to do the things. So it's the SV guide, and it tells you what people like. It tells you what is needed for the community center and how to find those things. But yeah, feel free to like and subscribe, and if you want to hit that little bell down there, please do, feel free to, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for stopping by.